In 2003, Tina Satchwell vanished from her home in Australia. After an extensive search, police found her body, but her killer was never caught. Here's what we know about the case. Tina Satchwell was born on January 17, 1986, in Sydney, Australia. She grew up in the suburb of Riverwood with her mother, father, and brother. When Tina was only 4 years old, her parents divorced and she went to live with her mother. By all accounts, Tina had a happy childhood and excelled at school. She was described as an outgoing, vivacious, and caring young girl who was loved by everyone. When Tina was 14, her mother remarried a man named Gregory Davis, and she took his surname. Tina was very close to her stepfather and would often spend time with him working on cars. As a teenager, Tina became interested in modeling and appeared in several local commercials and print ads. She also worked as a part-time waitress at a popular seafood restaurant. In August 2002, Tina enrolled at the University of Western Sydney to study nursing. The following year, she moved out of her family home and into a house in Liverpool with 3 other female students. Despite being away from home, Tina remained close to her family and spoke to her mother almost every day. On February 2003, at 7:58 a.m., Tina called her mother from her cell phone and told her that she was running late for class and that she would come over later in the afternoon to do her washing. At 10:19 a.m., Tina sent an instant message to a friend saying that she was going to be late for class. Because she had to get her assignments done first, this was the last confirmed sighting of Tina alive. At 12:30 p.m., Tina was supposed to meet her boyfriend, but he never showed up. She was reported missing at 7:30 p.m. that same evening after she failed to show up to help her mother with some errands. Her friends and family began searching for her, but there was no sign of her anywhere. The following day, police released a statement saying they were concerned for Tina's welfare, as it was out of character for her to go so long without contacting her family. On February 6th, the search for Tina turned into a full-blown investigation, as police began to suspect that she had been kidnapped. Every available resource was dedicated to finding her, and a reward of 100,000 Australian dollars was put up for information leading to her whereabouts. On February 8th, hundreds of people gathered at the house where Tina had been living and marched to the Liverpool police station in protest, as they believed that the police were not doing enough to find her. During the search, officers uncovered a number of disturbing facts about Tina's life. It appeared that she had been involved with some shady characters and that she may have been dealing with drugs. Police also discovered that Tina had taken out a large loan against her father's house and had used the money to buy a car. She had also withdrawn a significant amount of cash from her bank account in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. All of this suggested that Tina may have been trying to buy drugs when she vanished. As the investigation continued, police interviewed Tina's friends and family members, but no one could think of anyone who would want to hurt her. She was well liked and had no known enemies. On February 18th, police released a composite sketch of a man they believe was connected to Tina's disappearance. The man had been captured on CCTV footage at the nearby train station around the time that Tina disappeared. However, despite releasing the sketch to the public, police never received any credible information about his identity. On March 12th, after nearly a month of searching, police found Tina's car abandoned on the side of a highway. The car had been there the entire time and somehow had gone unnoticed. Inside the car, police found a number of personal belongings, including Tina's purse and mobile phone. They also found some new and disturbing evidence. A forensic analysis of the car revealed traces of blood in the boot. The blood was later confirmed to be Tina's, and the discovery strongly suggested that she had been murdered. Despite having found this new evidence, police still had no leads in the case. It seemed as though Tina's killer had done a perfect job of covering their tracks. On April 2nd, the New South Wales government announced a $1 million reward for information, leading to the conviction of whoever was responsible for Tina's murder. The reward was the largest of its kind in Australia at the time. But even this massive sum of money failed to turn up any useful tips. Over the next few months, numerous theories about what happened to Tina emerged. Some people believed that she had been kidnapped by a stranger, while others thought that she had been killed by someone she knew. Still, others believed that Tina had faked her own death to escape her life in Australia. But as time went on, these theories turned out to be nothing more than speculation. On June 2003, after 4 long months of searching, Tina's body was found near a rural town in New South Wales. The discovery was made by a man who was walking his dogs in the area. He had seen the media coverage of the case and was hoping to help by searching for Tina on his own. As he walked along a dirt road, he noticed something that looked like a pair of jeans sticking out from under some bushes. He pulled them out and discovered a human skull. The police were immediately called, and soon after, the rest of Tina's body was found. She had been wrapped in a blanket and buried in a shallow grave. An autopsy revealed that Tina had been strangled to death. News of Tina's body being found shocked the nation. Thousands of people gathered at the spot where she was buried to lay flowers and pay their respects. Her funeral was one of the largest ever held in Australia. In the years since Tina's murder, police have never given up on finding her killer. In 2011, they released new details about the case in an effort to jog people's memories. They also set up a special website where people could upload any information or photos that might be relevant to the case. Despite these efforts, however, no one came forward with any useful information. In 2016, the Australian Crime Commission offered a $2 million reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of Tina's killer. Again, this was the largest reward of its kind in Australia at the time. But once again, the reward failed to turn up any useful tips. In 2018, police released a new composite sketch of a man they believed was connected to Tina's murder. The man was described as being about 5 feet 10 inches tall with a slim build and short brown hair. He was also seen wearing a white shirt and blue jeans at the time of the murder. Despite releasing this new information, police still haven't been able to identify the man or solve the case. To this day, Tina's murder remains one of Australia's most notorious unsolved mysteries. Her family is still hoping that one day they will find out what really happened to her and that her killer will be brought to justice. There are many unanswered questions in this case. For example, why did Tina take out a large loan against her father's house? Why did she withdraw so much cash before her disappearance? And finally, who was the mysterious man seen on CCTV footage around the time that she vanished? These are just a few of the questions that continue to haunt Tina's family and friends. Some people believe that Tina was dealing with drugs and that she was killed by a rival dealer when she tried to buy some. Others believe that Tina was targeted by the wrong person and that her murder was a case of mistaken identity. Still, others believe that the person responsible for Tina's murder is someone her family knows and that they are protecting the killer out of fear. Whatever the truth may be, it's clear that Tina's murder was a senseless tragedy that could have been avoided if only someone had come forward with the right information sooner. Sadly, it's likely that we may never know what really happened to Tina. The case has been open for nearly 20 years now, and there are still more questions than answers. Hopefully, though, by sharing Tina's story, we can help keep her memory alive and bring her killer to justice. If you have any information about this case, please contact the authorities. Even the smallest detail could be important. Let's hope that Tina's family finally gets the closure they deserve. Now it's time to make your voice heard. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you think Tina's killer will ever be caught? Or why do you think she was murdered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to check out our other videos. We have a ton of content on similar topics that we think you'll enjoy. Thanks for watching.